I have something else that would satisfy me a lot if you could prod around in my vibration. That being said, what you said there about setting the tone, I've worked and I've had performances where gone into, I guess, such extreme character, and you talk a lot about in the work of sometimes things will bounce off of people if they're not a vibrational match. And I've been in a situation several times where an actor, maybe who's not up to speed, will kind of like break the scene, and I'm like, oh, what happened? Because then I followed a character and fall off the momentum, and I can feel falling off the momentum. And they're just like, sorry, like you were just a little too intense, or you were too whatever it was. So is that the same thing as the bouncing off? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it is, but we want to go back to what we were saying earlier, because we would spend no time figuring out how well someone is going to respond to you. That's their job. And if you try to get in their head, then you've lost your character. You've forgotten who you are. And that's what happens to people all day, every day. You get in the head of your kids, or you get in the head of your mates, or you get in the head of your friends. You get in the... When you try to don the perspective of another, you've lost your point of attraction, and now they don't know what to do, you see. So just stay in character, friends. Define who you are and stay in character. And if it's too intense for them, then say, hey, I'm an intense character here. That's the objective. And your response was completely normal, because I've got it going on here as this character. But if they throw you off, then they were the dominant character, weren't they? Yeah. Who is the dominant character in the play that you are playing? Is it you or is it them? A lot of times you want it to be them. It's their fault. It's their fault. I was doing good until they did that. Oh, so they run your show? They do, if you're looking at them as running your show, you see.
You're the center of the universe, and I guess the lead in your movie.
You're the lead. You're the lead, and everyone else is a cooperative component who will read your script and fill in the pieces exactly as you have defined it by the vibrational frequency that you offer.
There's been a lot of pieces that have been coming together in profound synchronicity, and I document this like blogs or whatever, and I kind of grounded. I came and I saw you in Phoenix, and you said that, you talk a lot about source and energy and the law of attraction, and you're looking forward to getting into more of the cars and the money and the musical projects and these things that are blended in a sense of not losing the perspective of seeing life through the eyes of source, but enriching it through the physical perspective as a personality, and then as if it's just logical, normal, not I'm attracting, I'm using law of attraction, it's source, it's non-physical. It's just sort of like this blended language as well. And that's where I'm moving forward. And I've gotten a lot of synchronicity. Again, like I documented, just for fun, not for me.
Just want to take one moment to say perfect words.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They were inspired.
Yeah.
You do this to me.
Yeah.
This is why I'm here, from Canada. So I've had these synchronicities that have been coming around. I'll stay general in this, but a particular actor in the world, and this connection has been made, and I'm not normally into intuitive, whatever. I keep it real general, real simple. And I can't deny that this project, I don't even know what it is, but it's coming up, and I'm working with this actor. And I say, Daniel, that's like one of the biggest actors and whatever, but it's undeniable, so I've accepted it because it excites me and it is part of my desire, and I believe that I'm a match to it, so the unfolding, here we go. Is there some sort of legitimacy to what I'm saying about this, if you can get what I'm saying?
This dovetails precisely with what we were saying earlier about, so you've already put it into the vortex, and the vortex has already done its part, and now any conversation that you produce about that only helps you to ensure a steady, stable vibration about that, which just makes it easier for the universe, makes it easier for you to experience the revelation of it moving into your grid.
Which is fun on its own, because I step back at this point now, and some of my friends just look at me, or people who follow me on like my writing, and they just say, was that I was like, you saw the picture. Like you heard the words, or you were there and part of the experience. So now it's sort of like, it's almost like the expectation goes beyond me. It's others around me sort of crutch to that expectation
well, there's
as
a
well.
synergy. That's what happens with a really good troupe that gets together to do anything. In other words, you just play off one another. You get tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and inspire someone else to get tuned in, tapped in, turned on. And now you've got something otherworldly that the world stands back in amazement as it watches it. In other words, this is what mastery of life is all about, you see. And the fact that it is fun for you is the next logical step. It's just the way it is supposed to feel. And nothing else will do now. You can't step back from this knowledge.
I can't step back, and I've also lost the whole grip on where, when I was younger, it was a quest for fame, and then as I got more mature, it was a quest to prove my artistic ability. Then it was a quest to prove like my establishment is, you know, just a nice player of the game. And now it's just, I actually don't care what I do at all in my life.
And now it is a quest, for identifying in this moment what I choose for my point of attraction to be, why I joyously watch the universe fill in all of the details as affirmation of what I've chosen. In other words, there is no greater exhilaration, no matter what field or endeavor you're focused upon, than to feel the universal response to your aligned point of focus. That is a leverage of energy and power and love that is so far beyond the action world that most people are living in.
So I'm not delusional?
Yes, you are. You are delusional in this sense. We're going to give you a definition for delusional. Delusional is seeing the world differently than most of the world sees it, and differently than most of the world would like me to see it. I stand in the delusional place of mastery with all of the greats.
This has been delicious. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you having fun? Yes. Stand if you think it's you. Yes. Where are the women? We're not asking. We're just hearing women asking.